For this flower, we're adding some shading to the edges of the petals and then also along the middle, and however you want to put it on the petals. This just adds, I feel like almost like a touch of sunlight to the flowers, just helps them glow a little bit. I named this bouquet, this wildflower bouquet, like the sunset, spring sunset. And you know, those longer spring and summer days, we just see the sun set and it's just a really nice pretty glow. That's what I'm going for here. And it's just that same center that you see me do often, where I fold, snip, and glue around the wire, and then I'm adding 4 petals around that center. And I am overlapping these a little bit to get them to fit, but they don't have to be perfectly lined up. It adds, I think, to the fun of the flower just to place them, you know, around that center and not be so worried about them being perfectly placed. Then we bring up the back of this flower to finish off the look. Pink is my favorite color, and the only thing better than pink is pink on pink, I think. So I added some pink shading to the edges of this flower, and then we're going to add some pink marker. You can use eyeshadow. I know you see me using pan pastels, but you can use eyeshadow and then just seal it with this hairspray, and it will stay and not rub off. Then we use a marker. I just added 5 lines to each. I went up the center and then up the sides and cut the fringe for the center of this flower, rolled it up around the 18 gauge floral wire, and then we're going to just place these 4 petals around the center. Now, another benefit to adding that hairspray is that we are going to be able to shape these with heat because they're a little bit stiffer than regular felt. So after we place 2 across from each other and then 2 across from each other again, I'm using a mini hair straightener that's just about $8 on Amazon, and just bringing those petals back and giving them a curved look. And these will stay like that and be so pretty and have just a little bit more of a fun look. With a little bit of heat method applied. Then I glued the bottom edges together to get them to stick up a little bit higher, and we're ready to add the back. Just fold and snip, and that gives us a little slit to stick the wire in, and then just add a little bit of glue to secure it. And you can bring up the sides of those leaf back if you want to, and we have a beautiful finished flower. For this dandelion inspired flower, we're doing a little center with a tiny green strip, rolling it around the top of our wire and gluing it all the way across so it's nice and secure in the middle. Then we're going to glue along the length of this strip and cut along the folded fringe with our Fiskars spring-loaded scissors or whatever scissors you prefer. And then we're going to glue at the beginning, secure it right around that green strip where it's lined up at the top, and then just keep gluing and wrapping. And as I wrap, I like to kind of move it down to create this stacked look. This is something you can kind of roll and play with before you glue to get the look that you want. But it's a really fun flower and you really can't go wrong. Then we'll add a back to it to finish it up, and it's just a cute little fun accent flower for our wildflower bouquet. For this wildflower, we're adding shading to the bottom portion of the petals to add that two-toned look. You could also stack on a different color of felt, but I thought the shading would help save a step, and it's a nice soft touch. Then we fold the center in half, cut along the folded fringe, and then wrap that around the 18 gauge floral wire. Just put glue along the length of the strip and bring it around the wire, keeping the bottom flat. Now we're ready to add our petals, and we're just going to put these side by side. So I put glue just along the bottom edge and then just go around the center, and I measured this out for you to where if you use this petal and the shape center I give you in the pattern, then it will work out to just sit side by side. Then we glue the back onto the back of this flower just to finish it out on that stem, and we're ready to add it to our bouquet. You can bring up the sides if you want to, or you can just leave them open, whatever look you prefer. So we have this finished flower. For this flower, we're just gluing along the length of the strip, folding it in half, and then we're going to cut along that folded edge just all the way down using my Fiskars spring-loaded scissors. These are my favorite. Then put glue and secure it at the top of an 18 gauge floral wire, twist it, and then secure it at the end. You can also glue as you go if you prefer. To make this little wildflower, we're adding an accent using this Bic marker, just 3 lines, one up the middle and one on each side. Add a little bit of glue to the center strip and roll it up around an 18 gauge floral wire. Then we're going to place these 4 petals around the center, and I'm placing the bottom of the petal at the bottom of the yellow strip, just 4 around, overlapping a little bit as needed, but these don't overlap too much. This is a really cute blossom that is not hard to make, but is a really pretty filler flower, especially in this blue color or whatever color you choose to make it for your felt flower wildflower bouquet. After we finish the flower, then we'll just cut the center, fold it over, snip it, and then slide that 18 gauge wire down through the middle of the back and add a little bit of glue and push it up, and we've got the back of the flower to just kind of lay behind this blossom. You can glue it up the sides if you want to, or just leave it nice and open. So here we are with this finished flower. I added some pen pastels to the edges of these leaves just to help them glow a little bit and add some dimension. You can use eyeshadow as well. Both work great, and you can seal it with hairspray afterwards. Then I used a 22 gauge wire about 3 inches long and put a leaf on each end, and then put a leaf on the top of an 18 gauge floral wire. Now when I wrap it around, I hold one side firm, pinch between my fingers, and wrap with the other hand. This helps me wrap it nice and neat. I know this can be a little tricky, but pinching one side while twisting the other works the best for me to get a nice and neat twist around the center.